welcome everyone.
Yeah, welcome back to another episode.
Episode 11?
11.
We have a score system
we know now.
So you're going to see two contrasting Jack and Georges today. I am frozen to my core. And
I'm boiling as well.
But I have been stood outside all day today because my brother has just done a marathon. So I just want to give a big shout out to our Scott. Congratulations, big man.
What time did you do it in?
3 hours, 45 minutes.
That's actually good going, though.
His goal was 3:50, so he beat that by it, and he beat his own personal best by like.
You didn't stand outside watching him for that full time, did you? I was gonna say, what's the point?
Yeah, I caught the last couple of laps.
Yeah,
because he was doing it was 4.4 kilometers, I think, each lap. So we got his last 4 miles or something like that of the 26.2.
back in the day, I really my goal was to train for a marathon, and
after seeing the state of my brother when he finished, I don't want to do it. He was stood. I love you, Scott. He was stood. His legs were like shaking like that.
Oh, bless him. Well, it's one of them though, isn't it? When you're doing a marathon, you just continue running, don't you? Like, and you try and not think about the fact that your legs are in agony.
Yeah, and my family are all like very emotional people. So like, all it took was one of them to start crying, and then the next one started crying, and then it was just like this big cascade of like waves of crying, and then there's me right on the end, like, "Are you okay? Your legs aren't seizing up. You've took your fluid intake, haven't you?" Spot the idiot in the family.
Yeah. Oh, bless him now. I'm glad that he's done well.
He loved it though. He did love it. We've got some lovely photos. I'll have to post them. Post them on Instagram tonight.
When you say love it, did he love it though? Because who loves running for near enough 4 hours straight?
Very true. But they did say, "Oh, would you do it again?" And even though he was stood there shaking, he'd be like, "Oh, I'll do it again." But that's just him. He's always been into like his cardio, whereas I've always been into my weightlifting. So
yeah, I'm not really into any at the minute.
Polar opposites.
Yeah, bless him. No, that's good though. Oh, I made up for him.
So yeah, but the rest of us have paid the price because we are literally frozen solid. It was -2 when we woke up this morning. Drove down all the way to Warrington somewhere.
And you was rough.
Rough as a box of chips. Left out in the rain. It was horrible. Rough, cold, tired. Baby was up all night. So it's just one of them days. This is me at my worst. So
I can't really say this is me at my best. So
how was your date night last night?
It was really nice. Yeah, obviously we met you at the pub and then we went to Hickory's. I love Hickory's. It's like one of my favourite places to eat food. Just because it's just dead messy. I love messy food. I don't know what it is. Like, I love, like, just getting, like, my face into, like, a burger. And you know what I mean? Come on, you know what I mean, don't you?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not one of these that it's like at a restaurant, like, you like really posh food, like, with, like, meals that are, like, this big. That's not me. I love, like, just anything meaty.
She loves meat in her face.
No, not like that. Well, maybe like that.
And we have our reel.
Cut that. But like, yeah, what did I have? Oh, I had a brisket sub.
Ooh.
So that was just dead good. And then I had like a little pot of gravy. Oh, honestly, I was in heaven.
Ooh, that sounds really good, actually.
Yeah. But like, normally I get like the ribs or something. I mean, I just love it.
Sticky, meaty, messy.
Like, I love chicken. Like, one of my favourite things is like chicken wings. I love chicken wings. I I can't even explain what it is.
Do you know that's actually an unpopular opinion? Most people prefer the breasts over the wings and the thighs.
Oh, no.
Whereas I like the wings and the thighs. I think they're better.
There's much more to them. I love a thigh over a breast any day.
Yeah, and being a breast man, sexually, I do prefer legs and thighs when it comes to eating, yeah.
Oh, just thinking about it now. I'm just like, it's taking me back to like last night, just eating like my brisket sub. I just can't get over it. I just love it.
I can't even think of food at the moment. I've just stuffed my face with the biggest carvery like Toby Carvery. I want like XL size plates.
Question: whose Carveries are better, Toby Carveries or Brooks?
Brooks, can't even deny that. Yeah, I've got to give it the benefit. I've got to give it. The Toby Carvery was nice, but when they were cutting they cut the meat, and I asked for, I think it was beef, lamb, and turkey because they had all 3 joints. I was thinking, oh yeah, can't wait for a bit of that. And it was the thinnest, smallest slices. I was like, come on, man. I love lamb, and I got like this little tiny bit of meat with a bit of stringy ligament, and I was like, oh.
Do you know I can't eat lamb?
Why?
Oh, I just picture the little face of a lamb and it just really throws me off.
Do you eat kebabs?
Yeah, but not very often. Like it's after a night out when I'm drunk and I've not thought about it.
Baby lambs.
No, don't do that to me. Like I had this argument with my friend quite often because he went vegetarian like a couple of years ago. And his decision was because he only ate certain meats anyway. But then he was in uni and he was like, to be honest, I just went vegetarian because I was skinning and I couldn't afford I couldn't afford to pay for meat all the time. But in a sense of like he wanted to see if he could actually do it. And it was like, well, he said, I don't eat certain meat, so then what's the point in eating all meat if I'm picky about others? And I said, yeah, but I said, I understand your logic on that because I can't eat a lamb because I picture the face, but I can quite easily eat a chicken or a turkey. Like, they're ugly as anything. They're not cute.
Do you know there was remember that big scandal a couple of years back with the burgers in Tesco? And it was the beef burgers scandal, and it wasn't beef, it was horse meat.
Yeah.
And everyone was outraged that Tesco was serving horse meat because it was a cheaper meat. They actually don't realise that horse meat was probably a better quality meat than beef was. So you were eating something that was more nutritious.
Yeah, probably. Because they are literally out in the field all the time,
They're such healthy animals.
Yeah.
The protein count was probably higher, the calories were probably lower, and everyone kicked off. We don't eat horses. I was like, well, they taste good. I'll eat them. Don't you worry.
See, I couldn't eat a horse.
Could you not?
No. Oh. Like, because I'd picture its face and I'd imagine it like running like through the fields and like, you know, like dead majestic. Like cows don't really run.
Yeah, but then you're saying that and I'm thinking, oh, I reckon they've got really juicy, like, thighs.
You can't really say give me a wing.
Bit of mint sauce on that leg.
I don't like mint sauce either.
Oh.
I'm dead pussy.
All right, okay, what sauce do you like?
Nando's sauce.
So we'll put Nando's sauce on the horse leg.
I eat gravy, obviously. Like, is gravy's a sauce, isn't it? Or is it?
Oh, I don't know.
I actually don't know if gravy's a sauce now. That's really threw me off.
We'll come back to that. We'll find out. Comment below. Please tell us if is gravy a sauce. Is it not? I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it must be, because it's in the sauce aisle.
Yeah.
But so is vinegar. I don't know. I'm just dead confused now. Like, I've confused myself.
Oh, and you'd be dead impressed or unimpressed with me. So at this Toby Carvery. Toby Carvery. I went up, got my XL size plate.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you get an XL size plate, you're entitled to 2 giant Yorkshire puddings. And he went, oh, you hungry? I was like, oh, I'm starving, mate. He went, 2 Yorkshire puddings, yeah? And I went, no, none. He's like, he looked at me like I took a shit on his meat.
Literally, you did.
And he was like, what? I was like, I don't like Yorkshire puddings, mate. She hates that I don't like Yorkshire puddings.
Because Yorkshire puddings are the staple to a Sunday roast. I can't get into this again. We got this on I think it was like episode 8 or 9, and I was just saying like the idea of just like, you know, like wiping up your gravy with like your crust from your Yorkshire pudding. Oh, there's nothing better.
And I got back to my table and there was 8 of us there at that Toby Carvery. Toby.
You should have just taken them and then given them to somebody else.
And I got to the table and every single person at the table looked up at me and went, "Where's your Yorkshires?" I went, "Oh, I like them, do I?" And the disappointment in the family.
You are the disappointment in the family.
Oh, no.
I can't even. Like, I hate looking at you. Like, the fact that I can't get into it again. I can't because it gets me angry. I never thought I'd get angry over a Yorkshire pudding, but I do. I get so angry because it's the best part of a Yorkshire pudding. Yorkshire pudding, a Sunday roast.
When Georgia cooked me a roast, it was about episode 5, episode 6, I think it was, on the pod, and it was a fantastic roast. I really liked it.
Thanks.
But
I've upped my game now. I started making my roasties like with different stuff.
Oh, but the look of disappointment on her face when I told her I don't eat Yorkshire puddings, it was like... She nearly uninvited me, and I was already in the house.
I was ready to go like, do you know what, go home.
We were making...
I'll give you the plate, but go home on your own.
Doing the pod, and she's like, "I don't know if I want him to eat this dinner with me anymore."
No, it really upset me, that, I'm not going to lie. It still does. I just can't get over the fact that you don't like Yorkshire puddings. I'm over it now. I got to get over it.
I want anyone listening, I want you guys to comment. Let us know which is your favourite bit of a roast dinner, which bit you like the least. And there'll probably be some shockers out there. There'll be people that are like, "Oh, I don't
stuffing.
like
I hate stuff. It knocks me sick."
I had about this much stuffing earlier. Just plonked it on the plate. Good stuff.
No, but I like sprouts and stuff.
I like sprouts. I like all my veg.
Yeah, but... Love cheesy cauliflower. That's like my favourite. It's like an actual carvery. I can't bother making it myself. It's too much effort.
But there was no broccoli today, and I was really sad.
Do you know what? I hate broccoli. Put cheese on it though. Am I right?
Cheesy.
I did it to me and it's on the floor. I've lost my train of thought then, to be honest. I was on a broccoli.
Cheesy broccoli.
Cheesy broccoli. Yeah, and if you put cheese on any form of veg, it makes it taste so much better. It makes it unhealthier, but it tastes so much better.
Yeah, questioning unhealthy, healthy depends. If you want to put weight on, get that cheese out.
I just love cheese. I
everything.
got called weird the other day at work because I said we was on about snacks. Mm-hmm. By the way, this is what Jack's got to look forward to. He's just got a job in my place.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know if I'm going to love or hate him because we're going to be spending a 9 to 5 together Monday to Friday and doing a pod on a Sunday 6 days a week. I'm going to be spending with this guy. You might see us on the pod arguing. But the other day we was on about snacks, and I said my favourite snack to have is a big bag of ready salted crisp and a family pack size of cheese spread. And just like scraping the cheese.
The
and
Dairy
just
Lee spread. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you mean. I know what you've done there.
And I got called weird.
No,
Because he was like, that's not a dip. He was like, that's not a dip. He was like, that's a spread. And I was like, but you scrape it like a dip. Like you go,
It's a skint man's cheesy nachos.
Yes. Yes. It's like council estate. It's alright, that's where I grew up.
I think I did as well, to be fair. I can't remember. I was little.
Like, what weird things did you have when you was younger? I always think about this because I'm just like,
Ooh.
Like pot noodle butties.
Pot noodle butties.
Yeah.
Crisp butties, yeah.
Oh, loved a crisp butty.
Crisp butties.
What was your favourite crisp to put on a butty?
Prawn cocktail.
Nah, he's out. He's out. No. You were essentially having a fish butty.
I like fish, though. I love fish. I eat all kinds of fish. You're asking the wrong person here. I could eat meat.
No, but it's weird. It's so weird. Like, of all the crisps, I thought you was going to say, like, you know, like cheese and onion, like ready salted, maybe even salt and vinegar. No, prawn cocktail on a butty. Oh. Don't tell me you put sauce on it.
No.
No, thank God.
Have you ever had fish finger butty?
Yeah, but it's not the same though, is it? Because that's actual fish.
prawn is a fish.
It's not.
Educational podcast with Jack and G.
No. You're making my head hurt right now. I think I'm gonna need some paracetamol.
To be fair, I am so tired. Like, my brain is probably at half capacity right now.
I can tell the way that you went. I like fish. I like all fish. all the fish.
Like, not only am I rough as chuff, the fact that the baby was up, I reckon 6 or 7 times last night, and he only went to bed at 10:30, and he got up before 8 o'clock. So he got up about 6 or 7 times between the hours of 10 and 7.
Is he ill?
Nope. He's just a little shit.
Yeah, but he's your son, so it makes sense.
It's my son, yeah.
Yeah, but he's got your sleeping habits because you're a light sleeper.
That is very true. I am a very light sleeper.
Probably why. He's definitely not got Brooks.
Brooke could sleep through anything. Last night, I think I got up at 2 to do a night feed, and he woke up at like 3:30 for another feed. He wanted more milk. So I was like...
He's got your appetite.
I was slapping Brooke, and I was like, I did the last one. Come on, you get up. She was just lying there, snoring. I'm slapping her. I'm like, come on. And she's like... I'm like, what? How are you sleeping through this? I'm shaking her, slapping her. And after about 10 seconds, I just got out of bed and went and fed him again. I was like, I don't understand. I hear him go, where? In the other room, and that's it. I'm up, ready to go.
Do you not think that's a snoring thing though? I feel like that might be people who snore.
They can sleep through anything.
Yeah. Because nothing's as bad as their snoring.
If they couldn't sleep through anything, they'd be fucked. Jack and Brooke, we're looking at you. We're actually going to have to get a photo of their faces and point like, this twat.
I've been told I can't really mention him on the pod anymore because we had a bicker about the last pod that got released.
Oh, so...
About we had a bicker about the kitchen sink, about whether he put his head in the kitchen sink or the bathroom sink.
So I think it was episode 5?
5, I think.
Episode 5, and it was about him when he was late to the swimming pool, and he was testing out his new swim cap, and Georgia said he looked like a demented bumblebee who tested dunking his head in the kitchen sink, but apparently it was the bathroom sink.
But regardless, still a bit weird.
But we were told to relay that we're not allowed to spread incorrect, non-factual information. It has to be true.
So I thought he said kitchen sink. I don't know if I remember this quite... This is my issue. I remember conversations really well, and he doesn't. So I know for a fact that I'm not even going to say it because he'll go mad.
Well,
I'm just leaving it there.
Speaking of the boy, I have such a funny story.
Oh, go on. Right, wait there. What we'll do is we'll pause it and then we'll come back.
Okay. It's all back. Woo.
We're back. Back again.
So,
For part 2.
Speaking of your poor boyfriend.
Yeah.
He did something to me on Instagram that I found really amusing, and nobody has ever done it to me before. So... I was
I'm kind of worried.
taking my customary shit in work on shift.
It's the fact that that's when you know it when it happened.
Yeah. And I was just scrolling through Instagram, emptying my bowels, and I found a really funny reel. I sent it to Jack. I thought, Jack will love this. He'll find it dead funny. I think it was a Lord of the Rings meme or something like that.
God.
And about a minute later... I'm still scrolling through. I get a message off him. I'm thinking, he must have liked it. No, he sent me a voice note and he sent me a reel himself. So I opened the voice note first and he went, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I watched this reel and I thought you'd like it. And then when I realised that you were the one who sent me the reel, so he received the reel that I sent him, watched it, laughed, forgot that I sent it to him, and then sent it to me, thinking that I'd enjoy it. In his head, he went, Hobart would enjoy this. I'm sat there just chuckling away on the toilet. Because only Jack could do that. Nobody else could do that. Only he could do that.
To be fair, when you walked in, he was watching Finding Nemo. He put that on, by the way, not me. And he did say that his life is like Finding Dory, where he always forgets everything. So like the fact that he can walk into a room and forgot what he's walked in there for, and then walk into another room and do the exact same thing. It's like, it's ridiculous. I don't know how he does it.
But that was literally... The reel was about 5 seconds long, so he must have watched it and he swum round the goldfish bowl and completely forgotten what to do, who sent it him, laughed. Yeah,
he does that quite often, to be honest. It's like, I can't even explain it. I'm not even going to, because I'll just get slayed whenever I say that. I just can't say anything about him anymore because he gets offended.
You say his poor mum and dad are going to start listening to this, and all we've done is slag him off.
Oh no, his dad's the same. His dad understands. Yesterday, no, I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, I'm gonna say it actually. So we went round to his dad yesterday. But when we was leaving, he went to put his jacket on. But bearing in mind, he bought this jacket earlier on in the day, right? And he bought it for work. It's a nice jacket, to be fair. It's like a lumberjack style jacket.
Okay,
and it's
yeah.
like furry and so it's really thick. And because it was cold yesterday, he was wearing it to his dad's. So he obviously went to put it back on. And I was like, there's tags in that? He was like, yeah, no. He said, I just put the jacket on dead quick and just didn't take the tags off. I was like, thinking like, how has that not been irritating you? The fact that you've not taken the tags off.
So not even like the little like white tags. You're talking like the plastic tags with the cardboard squares.
There was 2 tags on it. And he just hadn't taken them off. And even his dad were just like...
You could have took them off when you take your coat off. So he thought because the first time he's ever put the coat on, he put it on really quickly.
Yeah.
That means you have to keep the tags on forever.
He took them off this morning. But I was just like, I just questioned like loads, because I was just like, you've left these tags on and then come to your dad's, taking them off, taking the jacket off, then gone to put the jacket on thinking nothing that these tags are still on.
We need a photo of him like right here. Just to point. This one.
It stresses me out because it's just like, he often says to me that I am like this mad like ADHD person who's like constantly non-stop like just doing something strange, but then he does the little things like oddly like that.
Oh dear Lord. Poor Jack.
So you can imagine our relationship. He does the really small odd things and I do the really big like obvious weird things.
Yeah.
Because my brain is constantly on the go, as you know.
Yeah.
Like I just don't stop, whatever.
She dropped me a message last week and she went, I need you to write down things that have blown your mind.
Oh yeah, should we get into that bit actually?
Moving on to that segue.
Yeah, do you want another one of the things that I put? Right. Right. Egg cups.
Okay, so we've gone a different direction here. Why do egg cups blow your mind?
Because who thought about making a cup for an egg?
When you dip your little soldiers.
Yeah, but who thought about doing that? Why did that person think, do you know what would be really good here in this moment? A cup for my egg.
Do you know what? I've got to disagree. I think that person's a genius.
Yeah, not disagreeing on that. But who thought in this moment I need to create a little bowl for my egg?
Because I can guarantee I know exactly what happened. This guy's boiled his egg for 4 minutes. He's got the perfect hard-boiled egg, cracked it open. He's gone to dip his little toast soldiers in, but he's holding the egg, and as he's dipping it in, he's burnt his hand and dropped the egg on the floor. I can guarantee that's what happened. And in his mind, he's gone, right, we need to make a little egg cup holder.
Right.
To keep it nice and steady and so people don't burn their hands.
I've got quite a few on this. Right. Eyes. I literally wrote these out, right? I wrote these out in like, right, eyes. Right, so we know when to move our arm, but we don't know when we blink. Like our brain doesn't know when we blink.
Well, we do.
Like you're blinking at me now. Do you know that you're blinking? Do you?
But it might be because I'm tired, to be fair, and my blinks feel very heavy.
Like I can move my arm and I know I'm moving my arm because I've told my arm to move.
Yeah. But you have your
But I'm not
autonomous...
telling my eyes to blink.
You have your autonomous and your non-autonomous nervous systems.
I know, but isn't that weird in your head?
Like, you can't feel your heartbeat, but it's beating.
That's what I mean. Like, it's weird. Like, just think about it for a
But
minute.
could you imagine, like, telling your eyes to blink, like, 50 times a minute? That'd drive you insane.
No, but, like, like, when you're moving your arm, like, your arm's moving because you said that you need to move your arm.
Yeah.
But, like, you're not saying to your eyes, oh, you forgot to blink, you need to blink now.
Yeah, but, like, could you imagine if it was, like, the inside of your body? You'd be like, oh, kidneys, do your job, lads. I'm feeling a bit sick. Oh, yeah, no worries. And you start squeezing the insides of your body. So your kidneys start moving.
Right, my next one was
Okay.
wheels.
Right, we've definitely gone we've gone two separate directions. I'm going to read one of mine out next, and then you'll understand. Right, okay, why do wheels blow your mind, Georgia?
Because in my head, I was like, did they start with a different shape and they get worn down to a round object? Is that how they thought wheels would work?
No. I'm pretty
How do you
sure
know?
the mention of the wheel was to help move heavy loads
But
with minimum effort.
who thought about the wheel?
A very clever man.
But did they think about the wheel, or did they start with a different object and then it got worn down to a wheel and they was like, the round one's much better?
Well, yeah, that's how most inventions work, trial and error.
That's what blew my mind. But then I was also thinking of the Flintstones at the same time.
Do you know what? Right, I can imagine your brain is Fred Flintstone. So your brain is literally sat in the car with the wheels, and until Fred starts kicking his little legs and gets things going, that's your brain. Like, there's no thought process there.
No, there's not, because then my next one was car mirror. Like, do you know the one that's in the middle?
Yeah.
Like, who thought about having a little switch underneath that stops the reflection from the lights behind? Who thought about that?
Right.
Like,
I feel like all of
end
your...
question, and how does that work?
I feel
don't
like
get it.
all of your answers are a very smart person designed this, or someone with intellect decided, you know what, we can improve this.
But how did these things work? Because, like, the car mirror thing, that little flicky thing, like the little plastic switchy thing, how does that, just by flicking that, stop the reflection from the lights behind? That blows my mind.
Because it'll be like a different setting. It'll be like the refraction of light, and
Blew my mind.
I feel like all your mind blowers are just things that you don't understand.
Oh, yeah, because it blows my mind,
Whereas
like, how these things work.
The ones that
Because I don't know how they work.
The ones that I wrote down, like, for example, the one here, it blew my mind that the brain is the first thing in the universe to name itself.
Oh, yeah, ours is so completely off.
Yeah. In the whole of the known universe, one, there's barely any living things, and two, nothing has named itself until we had a functioning brain.
Oh, that is mind-blowing, isn't it? Mind-blowing.
Oh, my Lord. Right, carry on. What other normal, everyday things do you not understand?
I put, why is halloumi so squeaky?
Fuck me.
Right, but this one I think you'll understand a bit more.
Please.
Not that you didn't understand the other ones, because they are simple.
Please tell me how halloumi being squeaky has blown your mind, Georgia.
Because I was like, why is it so squeaky? What makes it squeaky? I didn't get it.
In what sense have you prodded it and it makes a squeaky
No, I was
sound?
eating it and I was like, this is really squeaky.
Friction.
No, because if I eat other cheese, it doesn't do that.
Yeah, but the way the molecules are set in the food.
Why are you answering my questions? I just want you to say to me, I understand what you mean. These are mind blowing.
But like, tell me if I'm wrong, people. But I feel like all the stuff that's blowing George's mind is basic stuff that he just doesn't understand.
Right, what about this one? Right, this is my last one because you've just shut all of my other ones. You've done what you did to that guy in the Carvery. Recycling. And this is because I was taking the bins out, right? Imagine, right? Because I was just like, imagine if we received a thing we've recycled and we don't know we have it.
Wait, that sentence has just blown my mind. Please make it make sense. What?
Imagine it, right? Something that we've recycled. So a carton of milk.
Okay.
Imagine we've recycled that.
Yeah.
And then one day we get it back and we don't know we have it.
I mean, it probably has happened.
That's what blew my mind, because I was just like,
It's probably,
I could have had something that I've recycled and I'll never know.
yeah, it's probably very,
And
very
that really
unlikely,
blew my
but
mind.
it probably has happened.
Blew my mind. Yeah, we was really on different wavelengths. And we was on about things that have... You really just shit all over mine, and I don't appreciate how much you've shit all over them. You give me logical answers, and I didn't want that. I wanted to just like, yeah, oh my
Right.
God, yeah, I understand. Why is halloumi so squeaky?
I'll give you another one of mine. Another one of mine was, right, who was the first person who decided, and you're probably going to turn around, I know what you're going to say, the first person to turn around, look at a cow and go, I'm going to squeeze those little dangly things and drink what comes out of them. And don't just tell me you had a really horny farmer, because that's not the correct answer. Who was the person who thought, oh, let's squeeze those fleshy, dangly, penis-looking things and drink the white, gooey stuff that comes out?
Right, but baby calves. Well, they're just called calves, aren't they? They're not baby calves. I was going to say babies, and I was like, oh, they're called calves. They do that. They suck on them things.
Yeah, I get that. And it's like babies suck on the mum's tits. Like...
And that's probably the same thing that... Well, it is the same thing that comes out of
The
those.
same principle,
I don't know
yes,
why I'm doing
but...
that.
I was going to say... but like the principle is, when it comes to humans, obviously, we've just given birth, baby needs fed. But with cows, they can just produce milk all the time, can't they? Or do they have to be in season? Or have just given birth? I'm not sure. But who decided, I'm going to drink the stuff that comes out of... And don't get me wrong, you're a fucking genius, whoever you are, because milk is delicious, but...
Well, they probably knew that from, like, you know, the Flintstone age.
The Flintstone age. No, I'm talking about the
Because cows were around then.
The first person to do it.
I don't know when cows, like, sort of came about. They might have evolved from something else. Like, we don't know. you know what I mean?
Oh my God. Cows may have evolved from something else. Okay.
Well, they might have done, like, we've no longer got dinosaurs. But, like, you know, something else could have stand. Like, you've got the Komodo dragon. I'm pointing like it was on the phone. Like, it's one that we stole.
I'm really... You're blowing my mind, like, with where you're going with this. I don't understand how we've gone from licking a cow's tits to Komodo dragons.
I'll be honest, I don't know how I've got to that either. I feel like I was on something, though. Right, so... Like, they've been around, but, like, they would have evolved, like, from something else, maybe.
Yeah, but my question is, who decided to start licking the nuts? Drinking
Fred
out...
Flintstone.
Wasn't Fred Flintstone?
How do you know that the cow was only invented then?
Cows weren't... Right. No, I don't think you're getting my point. So... The cow doesn't matter. The cow is there. The cow exists, right? Let's just pretend the cow exists, right?
Yeah.
What I want to know is, who was the first person who went to the cow, grabbed its dick, and went...
It's not a dick, though, is it? It's a boob.
It's a boob that looks like 4 dicks at the bottom of its body. Who was the person who went up to a cow, grabbed its boob dick...
Udder.
And,
Right. I don't think they did that, did they? They would have squeezed it into a bucket.
They wouldn't have had buckets back then.
They would have made a bucket of something. How do you know they didn't invent buckets back then?
Why would you need a bucket when you've got a mouth? How would they know how much comes out? These are the questions. This is why it's blowing my mind. Why did it end up in the mouth? I'm not being funny. I don't
know.
I don't grab my own penis. I'm like, oh, I want to put all this in my mouth. Like,
It's not like you're not trying.
I'm like, you know what I mean? What was the logic behind it?
Because they probably knew something would come out of it. They probably saw it getting bigger and thought, oh, this is getting bad. Like, we need to do something about this. And then realised, like, once, like, you know, they give it a squeeze, something came out.
Okay, but then who thought, let's eat this?
Well, you know, you just try everything, don't you?
Let's try everything. Okay.
You just give it a try. I don't think they would have done that. They might have put it into a glass or something. Or like
Glasses definitely weren't around back then. Buckets and glasses.
something there. They would have made like a cup out of a stone or something. I don't know.
They definitely had stones, but
But they might have, like, you know, drilled.
so we've gone from glasses to drills. Back in the Fred Flintstone age.
You know what I mean? They would have like grinded like with another stone and made like a cup, or they might have done like, you know, the clay method. They might have made their own pottery.
They had their own analytical designs and methods back then.
Yeah, like surely like they made. I was gonna say spears. It's not spears.
So you're telling me, right?
Spears.
Let's just call him Unga Bunga. Decided to whip
Unga
out
Bunga.
his clay instruction manual.
No, because they would have used like mud and stuff, wouldn't they, back in the day?
Okay, mud.
Right.
Mud is a sensible one. They could have made a
Right,
little
that's
mud
what
cup.
I meant.
Yeah.
Like, and that's where like clay comes from. That's how they make.
So you're telling me big Ungas walk down the.
No, like the women would have made that.
The women
would
we're
have
dropping into the men and women territory now.
Like back in the day, the women would have made the cups.
So we'll call her Onga. So Onga made the cups. Onga comes back. Onga's not cooked dinner. He's fuming. So Onga's gone round to the cow and decided to grab its testicle, dick, boob thing,
Udders.
squeeze it. Oh, this looks tasty. Drank it and decided, yeah, this is gonna be something we're gonna drink and eat.
Yeah.
Well,
I feel like that's exactly how it went. I feel like I need a break. I need a minute. I'm gonna have a minute.
I feel like you've
I'm
blown.
going. I'm having a minute.
You've blown my mind with your answers.
Right, I need a minute. We're back.
So we've calmed down slightly.
Yeah, we've stopped talking about the cows.
The cow instance.
But we will talk about would you rather's.
Yes, that's. Oh, we'll just smooth on into that segment.
Yeah.
So you have some would you rather's we sent in.
Yeah.
We love it when people send in some
Right,
stuff.
would you rather have normal ones or would you rather have more dirty ones?
Fuck it, let's go dirty and weird. I'm tired, hungover, and pissed off. Like, let's get
Right.
this party started.
Would you rather have uncontrollable gas for an entire month or wet yourself at work? So every time you went to work, you wet yourself. But would you rather have uncontrollable gas for a month?
Would I be allowed to have a spare pair of clothes with me at work?
No.
I'd rather just fart constantly then, because the inconvenience of sitting down in your own piss all day would be too much for me. I'd chafe, I'd be cold, especially in the winter. Your bits would be cold. Yeah, I'd rather just fart when I'm where I wanted.
What about if it was in summer?
You'd stink.
Yeah, but you'd be cool.
Yeah, but I'd be sweaty and smelly. Mix that in with urine. Nah, I'm good. I'd rather pass gas uncontrollably. And just be like, yeah, sorry guys, suck it up. Literally. Deal with it.
Right, next one. Would you rather get slapped in the face every time you thought about sex or sneeze continuously while having sex?
Ooh. So you get slapped in the face every time
You
you
thought
think about sex. And I think about sex a lot. So I'd be in a lot of pain all day, every day.
Or sneeze continuously whilst having it.
Or sneeze continue. Oh, but that'd be so annoying.
I know.
But imagine how good an orgasm would feel if you ejaculated as you sneezed.
Well, some people do that, don't they?
Yeah. I don't know. I'd want to try the
It'd
sneeze.
be like two sensations in
yeah,
one.
I want to try the
Because
sneeze
like when
one.
you sneeze, how good does a sneeze feel once you've got it
Yeah.
out?
I don't know. I'm inclined to say the sneeze one just to get. I want to give it a go, and then if it was shit, I'd be like, oh fuck it, yeah.
Yeah, but you can't change your answer.
Slap me.
Hard.
I'm going to say the
To be
sneeze.
fair though, if you was like if you was in mid-sex and you was obviously thinking about it, you'd get slapped quite a lot.
Yeah, because you're thinking about sex.
Yeah.
So you've been in a lot of pain. Yeah, sneeze. Sneeze me, bitch.
Right. Have a naked picture of you become an internet meme or be caught on camera naked during a live newscast.
Ooh. See, I think the newscast one would be funnier. Like, imagine if you'd just done the dirty on you'd had a one night stand and you're like sneaking out of their apartment and you were like, say if you were like 2 apartments down, so you got to sneak down and there just happens to be a news crew in the hallway and you're like, oh shit. Like, that is a fantastic story. Whereas I feel like a nude photo, everyone has nude photos.
I think either way you become an internet meme. So I don't think it actually matters when you think about it more. I'll give you some normal ones. I mean, they weren't not normal, but these are just not dirty ones. Would you rather wear the same colour every day for a year or wear the same hairstyle forever?
I mean, I have the same hairstyle forever anyway.
Yeah, but I'm sure you would have changed your hairstyle at one point.
I've had it short since I was about 4 years old.
To be honest, I think I'd rather wear the same colour every day for a year because after a year it'd end and then I can...
I do wear, to be fair, I do wear black a lot. So I think I already do the same colour.
True. However, I do change my hair colour like every few months. Like,
okay.
I'd need that or else I'd have like greys like within...
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. Would you rather live on a boat or in a treehouse?
Oh.
This is going to be my last one.
Does the treehouse have electricity?
Yeah, because the boat will. So we'll give you electricity.
Ooh. Boat's more comfortable.
Is it though? Depends where you are.
Like a luxury boat?
Why is it not a luxury treehouse?
Oh, so we can have a luxury treehouse?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
treehouse.
Really?
100%, yeah.
Imagine taking your shopping up to a treehouse all the time. That'd be a nightmare.
Oh, yeah, but you just get strong as fuck, boy. You're like climbing up and down all the time. It'd be like going climbing every single day. Your muscles would be insane.
Yeah, but on a boat, you can go anywhere you want.
I'm not bothered about that. I'm ginger. I burn.
Yeah, but you can go anywhere you want on a boat. But in a treehouse, you're just stuck in a tree.
Yeah, but nobody else has a cool treehouse. Everyone's got cool boats these days.
No, they don't. No one that we know has got a cool boat.
I know a couple of people.
Do you?
Yeah.
They're Richie Rich.
His name's Rich.
No, I think I'd rather have the boat because I couldn't be bothered taking my shopping out to the treehouse all the time.
Oh, I'd
do me head in.
I'd invent like a backpack or something I could just whack on my back and climb up the tree with me shopping.
Oh, you're becoming an inventor now.
Yeah. I'd blow your minds. The backpack. Imagine that convenient item.
This backpack, oh my god, can you imagine? Who thought about that? Actually, who thought about inventing a backpack?
Oh no. I've set her off. So this is a mug. Someone decided one day we needed these for tea.
Right, but I can understand that. So that, of a mug, fair enough. You thought about having the handle on it.
The person who didn't want to burn the hand when they had boiling hot tea and coffee.
But isn't that madness?
No.
Why is that not madness?
Some
Why
very
does
smart,
that not blow your mind?
Some smart person has gone, oh, it's really hot. Why don't we add this little bit on the side to hold it and it doesn't burn our hands? That's all.
But think about it. Look at that and tell me that's not madness.
It's a mug.
But isn't it mad though? Like these little things that we have every day in life and we just take it for granted in a sense of like, somebody's put the time and effort into to create these things, and we've just been, yeah, that's a mug. That question: who called it a mug? You thought, you know what I want to call
Charles
it? Charles
Mugley. I don't know.
But isn't it mad? No, what do you mean it's not mad? It is mad.
Right, some smart person has made this shape to put liquid in, right?
Yeah.
And then over the years, some other smart person has invented tea or coffee, whatnot, and another smart person has been like, oh, if we heat it up, it tastes even better. And then a really smart person has gone, well, what if we put handles on our mugs to stop us from burning our hands? And that's that. That's the story of the mugs.
I don't feel like it went like that exactly, but
There's a couple of hundred years in between.
I'll take it. I wonder if it was the Flintstones who created the mug.
If you're watching on YouTube, you'll see my pain and anguish. If you're listening on Spotify, I'll just give you a...
I feel like you're too rough for me today. Like, I'm fine. You're too rough for this. I'm kind of here for it, to be honest. I'm loving it. I'm not going to lie.
Last night was the first time I'd had a drink in nearly 6 months.
I don't even know that.
Yeah, just under 6 months.
I say I don't know the last time, but I do. It was like a couple of weeks ago. It was last week, actually.
So we've gone from not drinking to 6 months to having like 7 pints in a couple of hours and shots as well.
Oh, what was you playing at? Shots are bad. They're bad for you.
Shots of rum as well. Yeah.
No. Bad egg.
Just rum. Just rum rough. So
You've had a bad 24 hours.
Oh, as soon as I finish this podcast, oh no, I can't. Oh, Scott was like, can I come round for a massage after my marathon? And I was like, oh, I've got the podcast. He was like, oh, I'll come after that. So I've got that to go and do now as well.
Oh, bless. But to be fair, though, he has just ran a marathon, so I'm sure you can put up with the pain for an hour.
Put up with the pain.
He's done 4 hours of running.
By giving someone else pain. Yeah, that'll do.
To be fair, it'll make you laugh, because if you think about it...
Oh, he's going to be in agony.
Yeah.
He's going to be in agony.
Just dig a bit harder. Do like what you do with me, and you're like...
To be fair,
I need a massage from you, so I'll book in at some point.
I have to go dead gentle on you.
I am a bit... No, I'm just fragile. All you have to do is like poke my back and you can feel something.
That's how massages work, Georgia.
No, because if you like, all I'm saying is you have to poke and you can feel something. But like some people, you have to actually press in and feel something.
I mean,
you know what I mean? Get on my wavelength.
Yeah, it depends on how big they are.
That's what I mean.
I guess.
Like I've not really got a lot to me. Like everything sort of sticks out on my back, especially. So like you can probably see my ribs on my back when I'm laid down.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's like you don't really need to press hard to reach the point.
Okay, I get what you mean. You've not blown my mind with this one. Anyway, I like that audience interaction. I thought that was a nice little couple of quotes they sent. They sent you some more as well.
Yeah.
We'll save some for next week. I do like them.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm thinking of other things that have just blown my mind, to be honest. I was just like, who thought about massaging someone?
Do you know what? I don't even know where to start. Probably like the ancient Chinese.
Isn't that mad though? Like when you think about it, somebody thought, do you know what? I'm going to rub this person up to make them feel better.
Ancient medicine, innit?
Crazy.
I mean,
It
it was
baffles
like
me,
100 years ago. They thought that babies couldn't feel pain, so they used to operate on them without anaesthetic. That was like 100 years ago, like early 1900s.
Oh, I bet there's some trauma from that.
Well,
I mean, probably dead.
Probably all dead.
Not that we know.
It's not like we can bring good old 105-year-old Joan onto the podcast. So what was your experience of getting surgery as a baby?
They come in and be like, what's the podcast? What's this thing?
So, any more audience interaction?
Yeah.
As always, send in anything you want. We will
That was great.
demolish it, ruin it.
I love that, to be honest. That
Just
was a weird episode. I'm not going to lie, that was a weird one.
Send in some basic facts and you can blow George's mind.
Do you know what? Yeah, send in stuff that will blow my mind, because no matter what you'll send in, it probably will. Like, I've just talked about mugs for about 20 minutes and how that's blown my mind, so...
People are going to watch this episode and they're going to go, they're fucking off the rocker on something.
Do you know what the thing is, though? I'm really intelligent as a person, but things just really blow my mind.
It's a miracle you made it this far in life.
Yeah, this is what I mean, though. Like, I'm actually really intelligent, but, like, just little things just really, like, send me where.
This is a door.
Yeah, but who thought about putting a door?
Probably the person who wanted to have a shit in peace.
Right, I think we need to call it a pod now. I think I'm done. As always, always on socials.
Thank you for listening. Oh, that was good fun as always.
Oh, right, 1 minute. Oh, cheeks hurt. Oh, right. As always, thanks for listening, watching, whatever you're watching this on. Follow us on socials at Gettingabbypod on TikTok. 2Ds on Instagram, you know, because I've still not fixed that and I don't know how to. I don't think Instagram likes me anymore. Email anything weird. Just email anything that you want in.
We will butcher it in some way, shape or form.
Like any random, horrible, disgusting stories we both love, because that's just who we are.
Discussions,
Yeah. Just things that might blow my mind. Would you rather? Just send in random stuff. Like, I don't think we're going to stick to a segment anymore. We're just going to have anything random. Anything random. That's our segment. Anything
random. Yeah. Just funny shit the audience can send in and we will butcher it in any way, shape or form.
So yeah, send all that into gettingabbypod@gmail.com. I feel like we've got this nailed now. And you're just like, yeah, I'm going home.
I'm vibing. This is...
Have you had that the whole entire time?
Yeah. It's my... Right,
that's it. I'm out. Right. Bye. See you next week.